Good day, Grade 10 Math Wizard. In this video, I will be discussing about the concept of combination and also combination with repetition. In the previous lesson, we discussed about the permutation and its different types. Maybe some of you are confused about the differences between the permutation and combination. So the learning competencies of our topic are to illustrate the combination of objects and differentiates permutation from the combination of n objects taken R at a time. So first, let's define what is a combination. So when we say combination, it is a mathematical technique that determines the number of possible arrangements in a collection of items where the order of the selection does not matter. The notation for combination is similar to permutation notation. It can be presented in several different ways, such as this. So, pag may nakita kayong ganitong notation class, it is combination. This combination represents a combination of n taken R. So, let's differentiate combination from permutation. So, in permutation, order matters, while in combination, order doesn't matter. So, let's have an example. So, we have the set A, B, and C. So, first, we have the permutation. In here class, we're going to arrange ABC, and by listing method, we have ABC, ACB, BCA, BAC, CAB, and CBA. So if we're going to count all the arrangements, we have 6, right? So we have 6 ways. While in combination, these 6 ways or arrangement from permutation is only one way for combination, because in combination, order doesn't matter. So there are some keywords that we can easily identify if it is permutation and combination. For permutation, we have arrange, unique, order, and permutation. While in combination, we have choose, select, pick, and combination. Again, when we say permutation class, we are just dealing with the arrangements of objects. So as you can observe on our previous example and quiz, we are finding the arrangements. While in combination, our keyword here is you are going to choose or to select in our object. So let's proceed with combination without repetition. So it says here that a combination without repetition of R objects from N is a way of selecting R objects from a list of N. So each object can be selected only once, kasi without repetition. So the formula that we are going to use is combination of N taken at R is equal to N factorial divided by R factorial multiplied by quantity of N minus R factorial. So let's have the first problem. In how many ways can we select 4 flavors of juice from the set of orange, pineapple, grapes, melon, strawberry in a certain store? So the keyword here is select. Again, our formula is N factorial all over R factorial multiplied by the quantity of N minus R factorial. So in here class, we're going to identify first the value of N and R. So the value of N is equal to 5 since we have the set of orange, pineapple, grapes, melon, and strawberry. And R is equal to 4 since we are going to select 4 flavors. Again class, N is equal to the total number of the objects, while R is the total number that are selected from the object. So by simply substitute the value of our N in the formula, we have 5 factorial all over 4 factorial multiplied by 5 minus 4 factorial. So by expand using factorial notation of 5 factorial, we have 5 times 4 factorial. Since yung pinakamataas na factorial natin na meron sa denominator is 4 factorial. So nag-end na tayo doon sa 4 factorial. Divided by 4 factorial, 5 minus 1, we have 1 factorial. So by using cancellation, we're going to cancel 4 factorial in our numerator and in our denominator. So 5 divided by 1 is equal to 5. So let's proceed with another example. The board of the directors of a corporation comprises 10 members. An executive board formed by 4 directors needs to be elected. How many possible ways are there to form the executive board? So let's identify the value of n and r in our problem. So the value of n is equal to 10 since we have comprises of 10 members, and r is equal to 4. So we're going to form by 4 directors from our 10 members. By using substitution, we're going to substitute the value of n and r in our formula. So we have 10 factorial all over 4 factorial multiplied by 10 minus 4 factorial. By expand using factorial notation, we have 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 factorial. So, nag-end na tayo sa 4 factorial since meron tayong 4 factorial dito sa ating denominator. So, divided by 4 factorial and 10 minus 4 is equal to 6 factorial. Okay? So, by using cancellation, we can cancel 4 factorial. And let's expand yung 6 factorial natin. So, i-copy-paste lang natin yung 10 multiplied by 9, 8, 7, 6, up to 5. So, 6 factorial, we have 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 and times 2. So, hindi na natin sinali yung 1. So, dito class, saan sa tingin ninyo yung pwede nating i-cancel? So, let's have 6. So, we have 6 in our numerator, also in our denominator. So, we have 5. Since 10 is divisible by 5, so 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. And we have 8 and 4. Since 8 is divisible by 4, 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. We also have 9 and 3. We have 9 divided by 3, we have 3. And also we have, so pwede rin natin i-cancel yung 2 doon sa nakuha nating sagot. Okay? Now we have 2 times 3 times 7 and times 5. So by simplify, we will get 210. So let's proceed with third example. In a local election, voters are to select 6 councilors from the set of candidates. If there are 12 candidates for councilor, how many possible ways can a voter select 6 councilors? So from our problem, let's identify the value of n and r. So what do you think the value of n and r in our problem? So if there are 12 candidates for councilor, that will be our n because it is the total number of candidates. So we need to choose 6 councilors from the set. So r is equal to 6. So by using substitution, let's substitute again the value of n and r in our formula. So we have 12 factorial all over 6 factorial multiplied by 12 minus 6 factorial. When we expand using factorial notation of 12 factorial, we have 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 and times 6. Since we have 6 factorial in our denominator, nag-end na tayo sa 6 factorial. Okay, so divided by 6 factorial and 12 minus 6 factorial is we have 6 factorial. And then we can cancel the 6 factorial. Okay, so let's expand using factorial notation yung ating 6 factorial. So copy lang natin yung 12 multiplied by 11 up to 7 divided by factorial notation ng 6 factorial. So we have 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. So dito class, hanapin natin yung mga pwedeng i-cancel. So we have 6. Since yung 12 is divisible by 6, we have 12 divided by 6, we have 2. We also have 5 and 10. We have 10 divided by 5 is 2. Also, we have 8 and 4. We have 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. And we also have 9 and 3. It gives 3. And ano pa yung pwede natin i-cancel dyan? Pwede rin natin i-cancel yung 2. Ayan. So, we come up with 2 multiplied by 11, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3, and multiplied by 7. So, we will get 924. So, let's proceed with our last example. There are 40 different chocolate bars at a sweet shop. A boy would like to buy 6 different bars from this group. How many combinations of 6 chocolate bars could be made from the 14 chocolate bars available? So here, class, the combination is the keyword. So let's identify the value of N and R in our problem. Since the total number of the objects in our problem is 14 different chocolate bars. So the value of N is equal to 14. And a boy would like to buy 6 different bars from this group. So our R is equal to 6. And by using substitution, we need to substitute the value of N and R in our formula. So we have 14 factorial all over 6 factorial multiplied by 14 minus 6 factorial. By expand using factorial notation of 14 factorial, we have 14 times 13 times 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 and times 6 factorial. Since we have 6 factorial in our denominator, let's end with 6 factorial divided by 6 factorial, and 14 minus 6 is we have 8 factorial. Okay, we can now cancel 6 factorial. So let's expand the 8 factorial we have. So we just simply copy 14 multiplied by 13 up to 7 divided by 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. So dito, class, is titignan natin kung ano yung mga pwedeng i-cancel. So ano nga ba yung mga pwedeng i-cancel dito? So we can cancel 8, also 6 and 12. Since 12 is divisible by 6, we have 2. We also have 14 and 7. 14 divided by 7 is equal to 2. We also have 10 and 5, which gives 2. And 9 and 3, we have 3. And we can also cancel 2 in our numerator and in our denominator. So dito, class, we can also cancel 2 multiplied by 2. It gives 4. So meron tayong 4 sa denominator. Therefore, we can cancel. So now, we only have 13 multiplied by 11, multiplied by 3, and multiplied by 7. So we have 3003 different chocolate bars. So that's all for this video. I hope you learned something from me. Thank you for listening.